Hello and welcome to the show with me, Jillian Godsil. Today, my guest is Nick Quirke, who is the co-founder of the Landbox and lots of other things as well, too. So, Nick, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
No, it's cool. So, as we were just saying briefly before we started recording the show, you have lots of different hats. Tell me a bit about your background in digital technologies and publishing.
Yes, so I started off doing websites, internet marketing, about 20 years ago, and that kind of evolved itself. I had my own marketing agency located in Philadelphia. We have 13 employees, and during the pandemic, I got into another hobby, which was game development. Always kind of worked and dabbled in game development, but I started kind of getting a little bit more involved in that side of things again. And I built a game called War Identity, and that was a first-person shooter. I was messing around with Unity and stuff like that. I released it, didn't get the best reviews. I made some mistakes while building it, but you learn from your mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
And that had thousands of downloads. It was free to play, and then I want to say probably a little bit after that, I started to learn a little bit about blockchain, NFTs, stuff like that. I was always kind of intrigued by blockchain before. I invested in crypto a long time ago. So I was familiar with NFTs and how they worked. And that's when I really kind of just went headfirst into NFTs. I built a collection, like more of a digital collection type thing. It was called Gnome Series. It was like these cute little gnomes, and it was like a trading card concept.
Yeah.
And our original idea was just make collectibles, and we're like, and then I would say like a month into it, I'm like, wow, people are starting to really love this. So that's when like NFTs and utility really kind of put a light bulb in my head and was like, all right, I need to give my collectors something to kind of mess with here.
Yeah.
Um, that's when we started building out a game called No City, and that was basically a trading card game, like a battle type thing, and it really kind of evolved after that. We created a DAO for the token, and then it was where you can play and earn as well. And then after that, I was like, I really need to start doing a little bit more.
You were bitten by the bug at this stage.
Exactly. So, Wax was bragging about how they had 7 million wallets. I'm like, oh, this is amazing. So my publishing company and my game development company, we decided, hey, why don't we reach out to a game developer that we've known in the past, we've worked with in the past, and see if they want to get involved in blockchain and NFTs. So that studio is called PlayFox Games, and we partnered up with him for a game called Monster Fight, which was sort of like an Axie Infinity type game on the Wax blockchain. And we partnered up with a blockchain company, Blockstart, for that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we only operated the marketing side. And then the owner of PlayFox Game, his name's Adamir Fox. He reached out to me and said, "Why don't we? I have this game I've been building for a while. Why don't we convert this into blockchain NFTs?" And I was like, "All right, let's figure it out. Let's look at it." And he sent it to me, and the game is called Landbox, and it's a creative mode where it's sort of like Minecraft and stuff like that. You can build, you can explore, open metaverse, and that's when we got involved in. That's when him and I were like, all right, let's partner up, just you and I, and let's figure this out together. And we launched that. But all these three games are now on Wax blockchain. We eventually do want to go cross chain or be chain agnostic.
Mm-hmm.
This way we can reach out to more players and more player base and really grow that way, because there's only so much growth that you can have right now in a bear market, and then of course being stuck on one blockchain.
Okay, so I just backtrack slightly. What attracted you to Wax apart from the number of wallet holders?
Really the easeability and usability of it.
Mm-hmm.
It really seemed like it will be the perfect platform for us from development side, and just the APIs that they had available. And it really was like the more like gaming side of things. They just made it very easy to integrate,
Yeah.
um, and that's where we kind of stuck with. And I love Wax, But right now, I think, I think we're going to start seeing a shift into all these games that might be on other blockchains. They're going to start becoming chain agnostic, or they're going to be going cross chain because, there's not one central location where you can play X game and be on all the blockchains. And I think that's where the space is eventually going to go. But we also don't want to be behind and not, wait until last minute to do that. So we're always investigating and discovering and researching, making sure we're ahead of the game there.
Well, you're not alone. I mean, Wax Studios has rebranded itself to Tyranno Studios to
Yeah.
reflect its multi-chain ambitions as well. So tell me now, the Landbox.io. Tell me a bit about the mechanics of how it works.
Yeah, so Landbox, you need an early game pass to play right now. But you have a character and there's different abilities in the characters. There's a builder, there's farming, there's gamer. So
There's
once you
Troll.
have your, yeah, there's yeah. So each ability is slowly being phased and like integrated inside Landbox. Right now, you can play with the builder, you can play with the gamer, and a VIP. So basically, how you get a VIP is if you have 5 of the same character from one of the pack openings, you can basically blend them or merge them. And there's only so many VIPs you can get. So a lot of the early people were buying up one character and they had 5 of them. And they can have a VIP. The VIP has all the abilities, so it
That's
could
cool.
play in the building mode. It can go play in our mining mode. It can play in our farming mode.
Be a
It's not
DJ.
yeah. So that's the character side. We have pets, so you can mount a pet. You can swim with the pet. That's all coming later. But like we're slowly releasing things in phases. Right now we have creative mode, which is kind of like Minecraft. You can build whatever you want. You have land. You can show off your land and stuff like that. So I would say probably in about a week or two, land claim is going to be live, so people can claim their piece of land, and that's when the online mode of that starts, and people can start seeing what you built.
Okay, so right now you mentioned earlier an early pass, and you're saying the next week or so the land you can claim your land. So if people want to get involved who haven't heard of the land box before now, are they too late, or what can they do?
Not at all. You can go to landboxhub.io and go at the top. You'll see drops, and
Mm-hmm.
you'll see starter packs that has the characters in there. There is a like a special pack that has I think one pet and then mostly gamers or an advertiser character in that pack, and then we have our token, and you can get the computer to mine if you have a gamer character. But if you're really just starting out, a starter pack is going to either have a lane pass or a game pass, the 50-50 shot of getting one of them. And you get 5 or 7 characters off the top of my head. The starting characters.
And do you have to purchase these packs, or can you just get them, or?
Yeah, you had to purchase them. It's in
Mhm.
wax. I believe the starter pack's $30.
Okay.
But it's $30 in wax.
Yes, yes. Okay. And then so people can download their pack, look at their characters, and then well, if they claim their land, you're saying the next couple of weeks, is that are you going into like beta stage, or what kind of stage are you at?
So right now, they can open the pack, they can get the character, and you can download the game. You can go into the game. We have a mode called 100 mode,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where if you have a gamer character or VIP, that's where you can play other people, and it's basically you collect 100 coins and try to get to the finish line. But people have weapons that can shoot you down, and you lose all those coins. That's that part, and then the creative mode is live, where anybody can go in with a builder character and start building if they have land as well. And that's where the kind of I want to say, and there's the Earth, which is like the open metaverse side, where anybody can just enter with any character, explore, interact, check out the kiosks that are already set up, and then eventually what they'll be able to do is they will be able to gain experience with those characters, and more experience you have, more benefits you have inside the game.
Okay. And so is it a play to earn game, or is it just a play to fun game?
So there's different areas in the game. There is where you can just play fun, but then there's also play and earn, where you can earn Landbox token, um, and you can buy stuff with that Landbox token. You can upgrade your mining and stuff like that. There's other utilities behind that token.
Okay. And where are you at now in terms of users so far? Have you got an idea of the volume of gamers that are involved or on the platform?
Yeah, daily active users probably around 500 right now. I want to
That's
say the unique.
impressive.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's okay. There's other games on Wax Blockchain that has thousands.
Mm.
But I think a lot of resistance right now is people downloading it. We're only available on Windows computer right now. It's going to be available on Mac soon. So there's a little bit of resistance on the downloading side.
Mm. Okay. And then I was looking at your website. It said, it's very simple to get involved. You download your wallet, you get your NFT character, you roam the open world and customize your adventures. So it sounds like a lot of fun, especially with the way you've described the different modes that are available for players.
Yeah, and then eventually, people will be able to create their own game modes and like mini games. But that is kind of longer down the road. But our idea really is to create, an area for people to have fun, and really, it's not just for a certain type of gamer. It's really for anybody that really just wants to play a certain aspect of the game they can.
Hmm.
But it's not just geared towards like people that are playing first person shooters and stuff like that. It's not geared towards a certain genre, which is nice because now you're opening the doors for people to enjoy different areas of the game.
Okay, I'm going to close with I saw a really cute quote on your website, which I really like. The world is square. So, Nick Quirke, thank you so much. The world is square. The world is Landbox. Some good marketing in there, which obviously is your end of things. Well done. I wish you every success, and I'll be following your story with interest.
Thank you. Appreciate, and thank you for having me.
No, you're very good. Thank you.